I think it's also, yes, definitely.
We love to kiss. I kiss all my friends. When I go to the hair salon, I watch, and it's like everybody that comes in kisses everybody that's there.
Absolutely.
I'm like, she's fucking doing highlights. Why are you hugging and kissing her? I'm Honey German. My parents are Dominican. I was born and raised in New York City. I love sneakers, and I'm a body positive advocate.
I'm Carolina Bermudez. Soy Nicaragüense, but I was born and raised in Ohio. I'm a wife, a mama, and a worker bee. This is Life in Spanglish. Check, check.
Okay, you're good. And you're good. Okay.
Check.
We back in this bitch. I'm actually surprised that you're even here today, Honey German, because
Don't
I
do
watched
that.
your Instagram stories.
Don't
By the
do
way,
that.
This is Life in Spanglish episode. We don't know.
Let's not talk about the ratchetness about last night, okay?
See, I disagree with you. I don't think there was one part of that was ratchet.
I'll tell you what the part that was ratchet. Okay,
the
so
part that was ratchet was that I wasn't invited.
here's why.
That was.
Here's why. Okay, I only had two sweet tickets, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the tickets were Jesus seats, like nosebleeds. So everybody that came with the possibility of me sliding my ticket to them and them being able to join me in the Power 105.1 suite.
Okay.
But there was a possibility it couldn't happen.
You might get bounced.
Exactly. So it was like, listen, all of y'all can come with these hood seats, these cheap tickets.
Right.
And we could finesse. But if security is tight, y'all gonna have to stay in section 375, touching fingers with Jesus.
Which, by the way, I would have welcomed because, listen, I have been in this
I thought you were
position
too bougie.
before.
I was like, I'm not doing this to
Never.
Carolina.
You know, I love live music. It doesn't matter to me.
You'll
So,
struggle to get into the suite?
absolutely.
Okay, good.
I will
Now I
pull
know.
the
Now I know.
moves. I will flirt with a guy and be, oh, hi, honey.
We were like dropping the ticket over the railing, like, bitch.
Yep. That, go get it. Go get it. Yep.
The ticket was like,
Just waving in the wind.
don't let another hood rat grab it.
You guys look like you had the best time. So we have to
did.
tell people where you were. You went to the B2K
The Millennium Tour, yes.
Tell me about the acts that were out there. You guys look like you were having the best. I mean, honestly,
We
I
did.
wouldn't have been able to go anyway to this one, but next time.
Yeah, a Sunday night in Jersey. Whew, it was intense.
I have, for the record, invited Honey German to 2 concerts now. One being Drake, where I met Drake's father, and I thanked him personally for his DNA.
I think I was like on vacation or something.
Yes, you were leaving for vacation
Yeah.
that day. But I'm like ready to turn up with Honey.
We are. Next time I get some decent tickets.
I think you might be afraid of my mom vibes. Like, you think the mom vibes are going to make you not cool, girl?
No,
Like,
because 2 of my good friends are moms, but I know they're kind of like crazy moms, so it's okay.
they're not regular moms. They're cool moms.
Exactly, that's where they're
Yes.
cool moms.
Yeah.
You're a cool mom too.
Oh, no. So
we
tell
just
me.
got to get it together. It was good.
Yeah.
You know, Pretty Ricky impressed me.
It's 5 a.m.
Exactly. You see, she knows all the damn song. Chingy came out, but he only came out for like one song.
See, Chingy is, I think he's still upset with us.
I think so.
I think he's mad he's not the headliner, but honey, somebody needs to talk to you about that. Okay?
It's hard to be the headliner on that. So Mario did so amazing. I love him.
When Ashley Vera posted Braid My Hair, that was a deep cut. Nobody knew about Braid My Hair, really. Like, that was such a beautiful song. When he said, would you braid, I felt that.
You felt it?
I did. Who else?
Carolina was like, pásame la grasa y el
I know.
peine.
Your braids, by the way, are looking so tight, so good. You have to give me some feedback on that.
These braids are amazing. Listen, Mimi's braids in Jersey, she's amazing.
I went to Lenny's Dominican salon. You know, I told you about that.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Your braids were cute, but you only got like a little quite too little situation or something, right?
No, I had 4.
You had
I only
4?
had 4. Yeah, I had 4, but then
It wasn't too intense.
That wasn't too intense. Yeah,
It looked
because it was
good.
my first time.
Yeah, we got to initiate you.
The only first times that I have left. But
in case you guys need a visual, I'm in here looking like Queen Latifah and set it off because, you know, it's Monday morning and I'm puffy and I barely have any makeup on.
No, these braids look so good. She did like a little bit of a thicker braid than a thinner braid. I mean, this is like art.
She gets busy. Yeah, this is like some stitching. Like she's called like a stitch braid.
It's
new.
beautiful.
And it wasn't that expensive. She's so like her prices are really dope.
Shout her out. Where is she at?
She's in Clifton.
Okay.
Mimi's braids. She does like Envy's wife's braids. Like
Really?
she does a lot of different people's braids. Like
Is she Gia or Gia?
Gia.
Gia's
Yeah.
always looking good though.
Her braids.
Yeah.
And Mimi does her braids.
Really?
So that should tell you how amazing
Okay.
Mimi really is. So.
Okay, so then who else did we miss on the bill? Did we miss anybody else?
B2K. We didn't talk about B2K. B2K.
When they put bump, 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 I mean, was it
Listen,
like, did the crowd go
that
crazy?
was the last song that they performed.
They had to.
But you know what's crazy? Omarion got his own little set. So like everybody went in the back. I was surprised, because it's like the B2K tour. Everybody went in the back, I guess caught a snack, drank some water, patted down their pits.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because J Boogs was dripping in sweat. I'm like, J Boogs, I don't know what you back there sipping on, but stop it right now. But it was a dope vibe.
That does bother me a little bit when somebody gets like super extra sweaty, like Bruno Mars. I was super close for Bruno Mars.
He was sweaty?
This guy must have lost 2 pounds of water weight on that
He's
one
so
show.
tiny.
He's so tiny. And then like he goes out and like his band does a little thing. And then he came
A
back
little
out.
thing. They do a lot of things.
Yeah,
They
but
get busy.
No, yeah, they do. But then he came out. He looked like he had just taken a shower. I was like, boy.
And he be having the curls. He probably got product in there. He sweats the scalp
Totally.
and the product come down on the eyes.
Absolutely.
You know who never sweats though?
Who?
Beyonce.
Oh my goodness. Beyonce, first of all, last week, I believe it was, if you're listening to this now, it might have been a couple of weeks ago, when she received that GLAAD award.
Amazing.
The stock for Red Lobster must have
Went up again?
skyrocketed. Yes, because she said it doesn't matter who you take to Red Lobster after it's good.
You know I used to sing that to Noonie all the time.
You know, I used to sing that to Mark all the time.
Really?
Oh, you know it.
We really are meant to be.
I did surfboard, everything. I was drunk in love. He doesn't know what to do with
all that
me.
good stuff.
Mark's like, Carolina, oh my god.
He loves that shit. You know that,
He
right?
does. He
the
does.
spicier and feistier you are, the more men love it.
Yeah, because you know what it is? It's like I put it out there and then he just sits back and he's like so calm and cool.
He's like, what did I marry?
And
Come
everybody
here.
else is like, how did these two? I'm like, you don't have to know how we do it. Like, I take care of it, okay?
Yeah,
like, yes,
I got
absolutely.
this.
I'll take him
You
to
see
Red
this
Lobster.
ring? Exactly.
I worked for it.
I got a phantom and a mansion on my finger.
So wait, so what happened with Beyonce that everybody was talking about?
Okay, so the NAACP Image Awards went down, I believe it was Saturday. And Omari Hardwick from Power, Ghost, for whatever reason, he kind of like fanned out and he went up to the Carters trying to get pictures and trying to get some hugs and kisses.
Right.
And, he took a picture with Jay-Z and it's weird because he was done and instead of like dapping him up and saying thank you, he walked away because Beyonce was right next to him.
Yeah.
So he proceeds to like fan out, hug and kiss Beyonce, and then he goes in for a second kiss. And then the second kiss was like very inappropriately like near the mouth. And then Tasha from Ghost made a face, and the Beyonce looked flustered. So the Beehive went crazy.
So here's my thing, though. As an awkward person, in defense of other awkward people, I have gone for the hug or the kiss. What? Are we kissing? Are we not? Oh, wait. Were we supposed to hug kind of thing?
Yeah.
So was it more? I saw it, and I feel like it might have been more of an awkward, I don't know what to, Beyonce has that effect on people.
She does.
Wasn't somebody accused of like kissing her or biting her? I mean, people just don't know what to do with themselves around Beyonce.
That was Dike Sanaleiten.
Oh, yes.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do. I love your face.
You don't
You're
bite
hilarious.
Beyonce. Are you out of your mind? Here's the thing with Omari, though. A lot of people feel like, there's certain, street codes, whether or not you're a celebrity, you're still two, men from the street that just happen to make it big. You're not supposed to hug and kiss another man's wife. Like, for a lot of men, that's not a thing. Like, don't kiss my wife. Shake her hand and ask. There's street codes. We just saw a video of like J. Cole. He saw Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union courtside, and
Yes.
he dapped up Gabrielle like she was a whole man. And a lot of people commented because I put the video. They were like, "That's how that's how you greet another man's wife.
Right.
Like if she's another man, you don't go in for some type of affection or for like a hug or for like a kiss." So a lot of people are saying, Omari like overstepped his boundaries.
But see, is that something where it's a matter of respect, or is it something where it's just being cordial? I'm a super affectionate person, so it's like some people I'll do the 2 kisses. I mean, I would never go overboard, especially with my husband, being there or somebody's friend. I know there are limits, but I'm a hugger. I'm like, hi, how are you? And
Yeah.
I come over and I give you a big hug, but that might make people uncomfortable.
Where Latinos tend to be huggers, we tend to be kissers, but a lot of times I will judge. If I'm going to greet a white friend, I
Right.
might not go in for like a hug and a kiss. Dime, mi amor, ¿cómo tú estás? Dame un
I know.
beso.
Ah, la, la,
I'm
la,
not doing
yeah,
that.
right.
I might be like, hey,
How are you?
a little wave, kind of like
Yeah.
gauge their, their sense of comfort, and see if they want that type of affection. Because some races, they're just not here for it. We are.
I think it's also, yes, definitely.
We love to kiss.
I
I kiss all my friends. When I go to the hair salon, I watch and it's like everybody that comes in kisses everybody that's there.
Absolutely.
I'm like, she's fucking doing highlights. Why are you hugging and kissing her? Back up.
Yeah, she needs to focus right now.
They
or
don't
somebody's
care.
going to get an extra like
They
streak
be like,
in
hola
their hair.
chula. Mwah. I'm like, you just saw her last Saturday. Calm
Yes.
down.
Well, and you know what it is? It just extends the greeting because then they're taking forever. Ay, ¿qué pasó? Pero
Ay, pero tú estás
dime,
muy
ya,
flaca, mi
está
amor.
flaca, sí.
Tú
Tienes
tienes
que comer
faja.
algo.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So,
But yeah, I think it's a cultural thing. But going back to like the couple thing, I don't know how my husband would feel if there was that type of like interaction. I don't know how close he is to Beyonce. I don't think anybody's close to Beyonce. If
Yeah,
you ask
other
me,
than
except
Jay.
for Kelly, Solange, Jay,
Yeah.
and her cousin Angie Beyonce or something like that. I think those are the only close people. So I don't know how my husband would actually feel about it. I don't greet his friends. If I meet someone for the first time through him and he's
yeah.
a man,
uh-huh.
I will not kiss him.
But then after you get to know them, when you see them, you say hello. Like, how do you greet Ashley, your best friend? How do you greet her husband?
If I haven't seen him in a while, I might give him a kiss on the cheek.
But not every time you
But
guys
not
see
every
each
time I
other?
see him. No, and like Lillian's husband, I don't think I've ever kissed him on the cheek. But he's black. You understand? So
Right.
he might not even want that type of affection from someone he barely knows because it's not something that maybe might be culturally normal for him. You
Right.
understand? But then my girlfriends that have Dominican boyfriends, they come right up to me and be like, hola, mi amor, como tú estás, chula? And they'll give me a hug and a kiss. And I know that she doesn't find it awkward, but maybe my friends that don't have Hispanic, boyfriends or husbands might find it awkward. Like, why does she just come chest to chest with my man and kiss him?
It's so funny we're bringing this up because maybe we have white friends because honestly, Mark's friends, every time I see them, it's like, hi, sweetie, how are you? Like,
And you kiss?
A kiss on the cheek. And
But do you initiate the kiss on the cheek? Or do they come up to you and want to
it's
kiss
kind
you?
of like at the same time. Yeah. And
So
like,
they're used to
their
it now?
wives are right there. I
Yeah.
think I draw the line at like just the personal boundary. Like if somebody comes up and says hello or if they want to sit on my husband's lap, that is not
Bitch,
happening.
You
right?
trying to get dragged?
I will eject you from that seat so fast
We're
you
not
won't even
doing
know what
that.
happened to you, right?
We're not doing that.
No, we're not doing that. But I also, I know that Mark absolutely, when he sees my girlfriends, he gives them a kiss. He'll say, hi, how are you?
He
He'll
will?
walk over and he'll give them a kiss on the cheek. Yeah, like my friend Brooke was over for a play date with her daughters by herself, not with her husband. And he came home from work and he saw we were all there hanging out. He was like, oh, hi, how are you? And
That's
he went
nice.
and gave her a kiss on the cheek. But I don't know. I've never even thought twice about it.
Yeah, like in my old job, when I used to work in the legal field, I worked with a lot of Latinas. Big shout out all the Latinas. They love being paralegals. I don't know why. And I guess because we feisty and we fighters and we don't back down. That
Right.
being a paralegal is like a big thing for Latinas. But
You almost feel like you're in the law, but you're not. You're like one
100%.
step away.
Exactly.
You know, and
You be
like,
out here fighting crime, and so I remember we used to kiss each other. In other jobs, I don't remember kissing my coworkers if they
Well,
were not Hispanics.
If you want to talk about an embarrassing moment, embarrassing. There's a guy. His name is Tom Pullman. He is
the Tom Pullman.
The Tom Pullman.
Got
I don't
it.
even know what his title is. What is he? Chief Programming Officer
He a
or
big
something?
old
Yeah,
boss.
he is a big boss, right? So not only have I cried in front of Tom Pullman, I bawled my eyes out in front of him like an ugly, like,
Why,
like
he was trying
that
to fire
kind of
you?
cry. No. I think it was like a contract negotiation, which was like,
Ooh.
even worse. So there was that. And then there was this one time where I don't even know. Oh my gosh, it was like the most awkward. Like we saw each other backstage and it had been a long time. And I was like, Tom, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. And he's super tall and I'm super short. And so we went to like give each other a hug and a kiss. And it like ended up being like a sigh. And it was he is actually maybe not one of the most comfortable people in public, and I am awkward as well. So it just became this whole thing that bystanders were shocked. They were just like, wow, you guys need to say hello again, because that was really
That
bad.
was awkward.
Yeah,
Did
we
anybody
were like,
drop anything?
no, it was just so embarrassing. So then after that, it's always like, hey, how are you? We like wait for the other one to like make the
I'm
move.
gonna go in. I'm gonna try to
Like,
hug you now.
I'm gonna hug you now. Is that okay? So yeah, but it's like whenever you're in a position of power, people probably don't know what to do with you either. You know, I mean, if you think about it, people like Howard Stern will never hug another person. He says he won't hug you. He won't give you. He's a germaphobe. He'll give you like an elbow bump or like a fist bump. Like he'll do like the fist bump all the time. But he says he reserves his affection for his wife. Like, I don't know. I think that I'm just like maybe
I'm very affectionate with my friends.
I'm a puppy. Yeah, I do. I need that validation. Give me a pat on the head. Give me a little like pat on the butt or like a hug as a girlfriend.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm good, you know, but the guy thing, it does get a little bit tricky.
It does. And I feel like Omari was a little bit out of line. I just don't feel like he should have went in and the double kiss and just, and Beyonce looked uncomfortable. I don't care what anybody has to say. Her face was uncomfortable. She like fixed her hair, her
She was like, oh, flustered, like, whoa, what just happened?
She's like, I'm Beyonce. You don't double kiss Beyonce.
Exactly.
But then some people were like, she probably caught a flashback of them sex scenes with him and Angela Valdez. They were probably like, ooh, ghost.
Do you think she watches that show? Do you think she watches Power?
I think Jay-Z watches Power, and I think she'd be right there on the couch with him.
Yeah,
it's one of those shows that we definitely have to watch.
That's how they bond.
I don't think he went for the lips purposely, though.
You don't? No, I don't either. That's what I'm saying. I think he's like
I think it was a mistake. I think he was just being overly affectionate.
And I think that Beyonce has that effect on people. You just get like mesmerized, you know? Like you really, we're getting a no from some people. I would seriously be like bowing down if I saw Beyonce again.
I've seen Beyonce and I just don't even get close to her.
Yeah.
She like walked by. Like walked by with like Blue at the Tidal X concert. I was like backstage for whatever reason. They gave me an all access pass. And then I was like, that was Blue. That was Beyonce. I can die now. My life is complete.
Blue's about to take over the world. Seriously. I think that
amazing.
She's leaving Sir and Rumi in her dust. Like, I feel so bad for them. It's like they're always going to be known as the twins.
I was just going to say, who?
No, I've never
forgot
seen
the
them.
twins exist.
Never spotted. That's why I'm saying Blue is like, you put Blue and North together, they're going to be unstoppable.
That North, she's out of control. I love her. But no, going back to like boundaries, with other people's couples.
Yeah.
Have you, I think this is really like a Latina thing, but a lot of my friends agree that you're never supposed to serve another woman, the man, a plate of food.
I've never heard this.
You've never heard this?
Am I not Latina? Hold on. I need to lift my tail. What is going on
here? Like if we're like at a party or we're at a barbecue and I am with my husband, I do not want to find you in the kitchen serving him food.
I am breaking all kinds of rules. I pick up plates for people. I'm like, here, are you
But just
done?
don't serve the food. And a lot of Latinas feel like that whole like giving the plate to the man,
right?
Like here's your food is like
serving him the punani.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Not the punani on a plate, but just something to eat. So it's like how you cook for your man. It's like a sign of affection. So I have friends that like they will tell somebody like, don't ever serve my man a plate of food. Like that's my job, that's my position, and I will do it. Even if it's a burger, don't do it, Carolina.
I feel like I'm getting all of these like fixations now because of Honey. So now if somebody tries to be nice and generous and give Mark a plate, I'll be like, bitch, don't even try it right now.
Fucking slap that shit out her hand.
So like
macaroni salad everywhere.
The thing about my husband though is that like only I know what he likes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so should no other female be serving him food? You don't know what my man likes.
I'm coming out of from a completely different logical perspective where I don't want to waste that food. Like, why would you put that on my husband's plate? He's not going to eat coleslaw. I'll tell you that right now.
Carolina be in the back sipping her lemonade. Yes, girl.
Potatoes. Yes,
don't give him that. No.
He doesn't eat salad, baby. Seriously, but these are things that I need to know. So now maybe I won't make that mistake.
Yeah. No, it's definitely been a thing. Like I've had like a friend like come up to me and be like, such and such is in the kitchen serving your husband a plate, and I find it to be extremely inappropriate.
I am missing out on all of these rules. I'm telling you, I gotta pay more attention now.
But listen, if it's like a grandma, an auntie, a titi, like it doesn't matter.
What to do.
They can do whatever they want. But if it's another bitch just like me, with almost see-through pink tights in the kitchen and nipples pierced showing, don't be serving my man no damn food.
That's
bitch.
right. And mine either.
You my friend and all, but we're not doing that.
I'm learning. I came to learn today. I was cooking this weekend, honey, and I was thinking about you because I was like, man, does anybody know the beauty of the Vienna fingers? Do you know the Vienna sausage fingers?
Hold on. The Vienna sausage fingers, the cookies or the sausages?
Honey, the sausages that come in a can.
Okay, so that's just Vienna sausages, not Vienna
Vienna
fingers.
Those are Vienna fingers, and I will show you right now.
The Vienna
and
fingers
I will
are
prove
cookies,
it.
aren't
Vienna
they?
fingers are cookies, but if you look it up.
But I know the Vienna sausages, the ones that come in the little can.
Did your mom
The
ever
processed
make
meat.
you? Yes.
Of
Processed meat is a part of our lives, people. Let's claim it. Let's own it, because I was with another person who shall remain nameless, and she's a Latina. She pretends like she's bougie. I'm like, bitch, you ate Vienna fingers when you were younger.
Of course. I put them in my beans still.
Oh, wait, no, you're right. It says Vienna sausage, not fingers.
Okay, you see, I'm not that
no, you're
far
right.
off.
Vienna sausage made with chicken, beef, and pork in chicken broth and
Ooh.
something else. Who knows? But
Who
I
knows what the hell that
remember
is?
waking up to the smell of those with some huevos. And some
Salchichas.
salchicha, tortilla, that. And did you guys ever get down with Spam?
Not me, but my Puerto Rican friends always talk about Spam.
There is
Fried
fried Spam in the morning, and I have not eaten any canned meat in years.
I can't bring myself to
we were arguing
it.
about this, and I said, "You're lying if you've never been woken up to Vienna sausage or Spam."
Well, I was woken up to fried salami
Okay.
that went with the mango.
Well,
So it's
I
fried
guess
cheese,
that
fried
counts.
salami. Yes, it counts, of course.
Absolutely.
The
Any
Dominican salami from Compadre. Are you out of your mind?
Did
Definitely
I tell
counts.
you about the time when I smuggled a sausage from Barcelona? I swear I'm not
Oh
telling
my
a joke.
God. You over here trying to do time for a sausage?
I swear to you, we went to the market before we came home, and I said to my husband, I was like, oh my God, that sausage, I'm going to dream about it. And he's like, Carolina, you cannot take stuff. I probably shouldn't be saying this on here, right?
They not gonna come
Can
for
they
you.
come
They
and
got
get me?
no. They got enough shit.
Well,
They busy.
Well, you know what? We went to the market one more time before we left, and I swear to you,
How long was the sausage? Can you show me?
it? Was like this long. I'm not even kidding you.
Wow, that's at
I'm
least a
not-
good 4 feet.
Yes.
Or no, like 3 feet.
Like right here.
Yeah, like a 3 feet.
And so I lied to my husband because he was like, don't put that in our bag. He's like, I do not want to get pulled over from customs. And I was like,
I don't blame you. And they pull out that big ass long sausage. Ma'am, is this yours?
Exactly. So I said, I was like, I'm just going to get cheese, and I'm going to get this honey, this lavender honey that I was like obsessed with over there. So I went by myself to the market, and I put that sausage
She
in
was
my
like, let me
bag.
fold this sausage in
I
half.
was trying to fold it, and I said to them, I was like, me lo pueden empacar porque me lo quiero llevar. And the guy was giving me tips on how to do
How
it.
to
He was
smuggle
like,
the sausage?
How to smuggle that
Pause.
sausage, girl. I was not playing. I wanted that so bad. So anyway, long story short, the entire time I felt like I had like contraband. I don't know how people are mules.
We do it, dude. We do it too. We bring queso
Yeah,
all the time.
you're not allowed to bring it back. So I brought back manchego cheese. I brought back this
Yeah.
stuff. So anyway, the whole time we're waiting in the line, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh,
The sausage was in your
the
carry-on?
sausage is in my bag, in my check bag.
You didn't throw it under?
No, I put it in the check bag, and I was like, oh my God, I see these dogs walking around. I was like, oh, I'm
They're
gonna
gonna
get
sniff the
lifted for a
salchichon.
sausage. I can see the headline right now: Radio DJ smuggles sausage. So anyway, long story short, we get home, and mind you, I lied to him. To
course.
his face.
Why would
I
you
told
tell
him, I
him
was
the
like, I would
sausage is
never
there?
bring it back.
He's
Like,
gonna make you take it out, so you gotta lie.
So I get home, my mom is waiting for me. I open up my luggage, and I swear to you, it was like a bright light was shining out of my thing. They checked my bag. They gave me the paper, and they left the sausage.
They left the
for me.
sausage?
Yes, I was like, they hooked it up at TSA. So
Good.
yes, we have gone to many lengths for the breakfast sausage, and no, I would never cook it for my kids.
Yeah,
My
I can't see
mom-
you cooking it. I think
No,
you
it's-
probably like you make them like meatless stuff.
No,
They
I
eat
give them
meat?
like real,
Okay.
I give them like real bacon. I just like
Oh,
to
that's
give them
good.
real things. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
I
As
don't-
close as to what it's supposed to be as possible.
Exactly. Like my mom said to me the other day, she was like, you're doing too much. Like, just buy them the frozen waffles. And I'm like, Mom, if I have waffle stuff, I'm going to make them like real waffles.
Oh, you make
Like,
real waffles in the waffle
yes,
maker?
Absolutely, girl.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
bougie,
playing.
bougie.
No, but then
Lego
she's...
my ego all day in
Eggos
my
are
house.
gross, by the way.
What did you say?
Eggos are gross.
Eggos
Stop!
are
Don't do
gross.
that. We
Yes,
grew up
that's
on
the
those
thing.
games.
I did, but I hate them. They're gross.
No, see, a lot of people think that I don't mind them personally, but like I said, I want them to get accustomed to this. So my mom's like, anda, puede freírle un pedacito de Spam y ya estuvo. ¿Por qué te está quitando la vida? She's like, why are you like losing your mind over this stuff?
Yeah.
Like, just go and give them a little bit of Spam. I'm like, you want me to give your grandchildren some Spam and Vienna sausage, I was like, you are tripping,
They say
Mom.
we're fine. They're
I
like,
know.
they'll be
That's
fine
what she
too.
says
Yeah.
all the time. She's like, you were raised on formula. I'm like, yeah, because you were too busy coloring your hair and drinking martinis when you were pregnant with me. And people wonder why I'm like this.
Yeah, I'm
By
pretty
the
sure
way,
my mom
no,
smoked.
I don't need any emails. It's fine. I'm fine. But yes, my mom used to drink a little bit. So
She's like, I'm fine. Like I said, I'm sure my mom smoked her whole pregnancy. Like people.
back in the day, they never thought about things like that. They really didn't. My mom said, like, because I was like super anal when I got pregnant and I went all organic on everything. I cleared out. It was expensive. It was well worth it, but I cleared out everything.
The baby was super healthy.
Baby was super healthy, but my mom said to me, she was like, you know, you guys with all of these safety things, you know, she's like, I had 6 of you. I would be sitting in the chair, getting my hair colored, having a martini and smoking, and you guys were fine. It was the 70s.
And now you're over here trying to be organic.
I know. So that's just how life turns out. Oh, shoot. Well, you know what? I just got a text message. I have to go because my friend's son needs picked up and her mom might have strep. So they need me to pick. By the way, her mom might have strep. So she's like, I need you to go and pick up my. And I'm like, by the way, why would you ever use me as an emergency contact? I'm not the most responsible person.
You're all the way in Tribeca half the time.
I'm all the way in the city. No, I mean, I don't mind, but it's actually funny because my girlfriend, Sydney, she is my emergency contact. And she had no idea. And I was like, oh, yeah, by the way, I should probably tell you I wrote your number down.
I never tell people
contact. That. You're supposed to. Because then
my sisters know. It's my 2 sisters, bitch. I'm dying. Come through. Pull up.
You better come through with a quickness because
real,
if I'm like hurt, I need you to be there. So yeah, I'm somebody's emergency contact. By the way, Jacqueline, bad choice, but I will be there to get your son. Don't worry about it. So we'll be back to do it next week, and we'll hopefully have a salon, and hopefully we'll take somebody into the salon.
Yes.
Remember, you can send us your emails, lifeinspanglishpodcast@gmail.com.
And you can follow us on all the socials. It's LI Spanglish on Twitter and Instagram. And make sure you guys subscribe. It's crazy because like sometimes I forget we dropped an episode and people send me the screen grab of like the notification. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, there's a new episode.
That's it. So go ahead, follow, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. And we'll be back to do it again next week.
Love ya.